por 37 anos, já fui campeão, já fui artilheiro. Tem alguma coisa na carreira que falta? O que te move ainda no futebol?
Yeah, you know, it's like so long I'm gonna play football. Of course, I wanna achieve the titles because in the end you're gonna remember the titles. But something as my performance on the pitch, I wanna show everyone that the age is just a numbers, and of course, like now how we're playing is different. That I was playing in Bayern Munich on like 2 years ago with Barcelona. But even so long I'm on the pitch, I wanna show that the age is just a numbers. I can still really scoring a lot of goals. And I know that now the football are so focused on the young players because they need some new, fresh blood. And this, of course, I understand this. But in the end, like the performance on the pitch always is going to be the most important.
Existem alguns jogadores aqui europeus, espanhóis, ingleses, holandeses, que estão tendo a oportunidade de jogar no Brasil. Isso poderia passar na tua cabeça?
If you're talking about Brazil, of course, that we have like the story that some players from Poland was playing in the Brazil league as well, and even now when I watch sometimes the Brazil club how they play, and of course I know how it's going because we have also like I spoke with Rafa, I speak also the players from the America, and we are talking about this league, and what I know that the league is growing up. They invest much money to bring the players back also to the league. But of course, to see some kind of games that the fans are very, you know, like emotionally. They are crazy about the football. And during my career, I met so many fans from Brazil, and you know that they support so many clubs. You have so many clubs in Brazil that sometimes, you know, if you're watching that Neymar, how he's gonna play in Santos, and also how Memphis, how Depay is playing now. So of course that sometimes when I'm watching highlights or some games that I see that the football there, the people live with the football.
Você já jogou ao lado de alguns brasileiros? Thiago Alcântara, Douglas Costa, Felipe Coutinho. O que você podia dizer pra gente que aprendeu com esses caras dentro de campo?
Yeah, I remember, for example, Douglas Costa with his left foot that was so fast, and he assisted me so many times, and for me it was easy to play with him because when he controlled the ball, I know that he tried to find me to play the pass or to make the cross. And this cooperation with him, for me, that was really, really appreciated. That was amazing guy. Felipe Coutinho, he was also like technically with the ball. That was amazing player, you know, very kind player, personality as well. Yeah, and for example, now Rafinha he's different. He's different, yeah, you know, it's like I always smiling that you know, sometimes if they playing bad games, I'm telling to them, oh, have you been in Copacabana? And you know, it's like they are too much sometimes relaxed. But no, but they came from, you know, something from the street, and you see that they are different, they are unique, and this kind of players the football need.
Qual é o melhor desses que você já jogou, brasileiros?
Oh, it's tough. All of them, they are so amazing. Douglas Costa, the first 6 months was like Ballon d'Or player. Then Felipe Coutinho tried to find his form back, but he's had something special as well. And the Rafa, the last season in Barcelona, was like, wow, he scored everything, but it's tough.
Você achou que foi injusto o Rafinha não ter ganho a bola de ouro?
I can say that I know this kind of feeling, so I can understand a lot, but he scored so many important games, and he was always there with the goals, with his performance, and he helped us a lot to be in the semi-final of the La Liga, of the Champions League, to win La Liga. Yeah, but this is football. Not always the football is fair. So of course, he deserves to be minimum in the top 3, yeah, even that maybe to win the Ballon d'Or. But in the end, it's like the football, and yeah, that hurts him for sure a lot. But for me, for example, it's something that never changed, and some kind of individual titles shouldn't be like, oh, that I'm a better player or better person. No, of course, that the people or someone vote of this is the rules, and you never know that the rules, why this kind of rules are in this, for example, in Ballon d'Or.
Nós, sul-americanos, para nós, jogadores em geral, esse é um título que para nós tem muita importância, para todo, não só brasileiro, argentino, uruguai. Então eu acredito que o Rafinha ficou bastante, não sei se magoado, triste, mas eu entendi também que era uma oportunidade que ele poderia ter ganho, na minha opinião.
Yeah, that he knew that he had the opportunity to win the Ballon d'Or, and he was very, very close. And of course, you never know that this situation happened again, especially that he's 27, 20 years old, and that was the first season of him like on the high level. So yeah, it's like it's sometimes if you are so close that this hurts. It's normal. This is like we are also in the end the human. We're also trying to dream about the big things, but believe me, for me, nothing changed if Rafinha has Ballon d'Or or if he don't have Ballon d'Or. For me, Rafinha as a football player is going to be the same football player without or with the Ballon d'Or. So from my side, nothing changed. He's like the amazing player. What he achieved, what he's doing in Barcelona means a lot for the club, for him. And also I like if he tried to play with me or try to play pass to me, because I know that his left foot is amazing, and I'm trying using his left foot as a striker, because it's important that all together we're going in one way and we can achieve another title. This means that maybe some moment Rafinha can win Ballon d'Or again.
Qual é a tua sensação de jogar no maior time do mundo? No caso, eu acho que eu sou Barcelona sempre. Tá feliz aqui?
I am very happy to play for this kind of club as Barcelona is. Of course, for me as a striker, even in my age, I would like playing every game. Of course, sometimes it's impossible, but if I can play, I can have my teammates with my goals, with my performance on the pitch, position, and in the end we win the game. So this is the best solution. So I think, yeah, it's like to be in the Barcelona, to see how big this club is, what's going on around the club, even that we are traveling in USA or different parts of the world. You see that so many fans follow you, they support you, and this means a lot. It's like I'm very happy that I had the opportunity to join to this club.
O Barcelona tem uma característica muito interessante, que é revelar grandes jogadores novos da base. No caso, hoje eu queria falar do Yamal. O que você acha do Yamal?
What he showed us, like as a football player in this age, is like incredible. You know, he started already like 1 year or 2 years ago, and still he's like, his movement is so natural. He don't has to think. He's just doing. Of course, for him it's gonna be challenge to staying on the top for the next year, because if you starting so early, you never know what's going on in the next few years, because it's tough. Especially in this modern world with the social media, Instagram, TikTok, and etc. The things, for him it's going to be like a challenge, because he's the good guy. He want to be the better player, and he try to improve a lot. But yeah, it's to watching him how he's playing is something really, really not only impressed, but some things what I enjoy a lot. Because his movement is so natural, he don't have to. He just doing. He don't think, and this is the huge difference.
Ele é inteligente?
Yes, he's very good guy. You know, sometimes the people talking about, but when we talking together, I see that he's humble, and what he has around him is, of course, for one side is tough. But as a football on the pitch, what he's doing is like, you cannot saying that even one bad word, only good words, only amazing words.
Você, como dos mais experientes do grupo, você tem consciência e noção da sua importância para esses jogadores dentro e fora de campo?
Of course, it's like I am in the football so many years, so I saw many things in the football, and sometimes I have different point of view of the different situation than the young players has, or because it's when I was younger also I was thinking my point of view is the best one, but later I saw so many things and it was different. And now, of course, I see situation that even not yet happened, that can happen. And of course, I'm trying sometimes explain the players, the people in the club, what's going on, what can we do better, what we are doing good, But also, like when I saw this young teenager, and I learned from them a lot because it's the different generation. I was grow up with the different generation of the football player, and now I'm in completely different generation. And on the beginning it was tough because mentally they were in the different level, as they are now. But I knew it that I have to be patient. I have to maybe doing the step back to not press on them too much because maybe they are not ready yet. But they improve a lot, and I'm very happy that I can be one of this guy because I'm learning from them a lot, and I'm trying to help them if some experience with my skills. When I talk with them, I'm trying to give them advice. If they take it and they see the difference, it's good for them.
Seu contrato vai até quando do Barcelona?
The end of the season.
A princípio você vê a possibilidade de encerrar sua carreira jogando com o Barcelona?
Of course, it's one kind of possibility, but I don't think about this. I have still like a little bit time, and in my age, it's good that I don't have to think too much about this, because still I don't have this kind of feeling what I want to do. If I know what I want to do, that maybe I can decide. But from now, I know that I have still time, and if that right moment coming, then I have to decide, and I'm gonna decide.
E como tá a sua lesão no rosto? Tá melhor?
Yeah, now it's good. I'm coming back to play, so I'm gonna play with the mask a few weeks, but now I can play against.
A eliminação do Barcelona ano passado foi muito dura, muito cruel, até triste. Você acha que hoje o time está mais preparado do que ano passado?
I think, yeah, because we learned from the last season. Also, we learned also from this season, like after the first game in Copa del Rey against Atletico Madrid, that we know now that we cannot waiting for the second leg, for the second game at home, for example. We have to be ready for both games. It doesn't matter that we're playing away or at home. If we're gonna play in Champions League, both games are very important, because maybe the first game against Atletico Madrid in Copa del Rey that we lost 4-0, we thought we have second game, so maybe we can win second game, but we lost 4-0, and the second leg was impossible to win 5-0, so it means you have to be ready for every games.
Agora entra na fase de mata-mata. Você acha que o Barcelona é dos favoritos?
One of the few, yeah, but I don't like to speak, yeah, we are favorite, but because it doesn't make sense, it's like we have very young team, and if we improve that, yeah, that will be fine. You have also this season very strong team as Arsenal or Bayern Munich, how they're playing, so they are favorite for sure. We don't have to be, because it's more important if we're gonna win, then it's not important who was the favorite of the Champions League.
Me diz 4 clubes que você vê que estão bem preparados para chegarem mais próximo de campeão.
I think that the Arsenal, Bayern Munich, of course, that Liverpool is very strong still, I think. Manchester City, I think also, but it's one game, Manchester City against Real Madrid, you never know what's happened. If some of this team won, then maybe they grow up, they got self-confidence, gonna play better. But I think, yeah, always big clubs, you can say that they are in favor to win the Champions League.
Se o Barcelona chegar à final, qual seria o adversário ideal? Eu joguei no Barcelona. Se você me perguntasse isso, eu ia te responder o Real Madrid, porque ganhar do Madrid é muito gostoso. Você também pensaria assim?
Wow. For the world, for the fans, of course, that's gonna be amazing game, final for everyone in the world, even not supporter of Real Madrid or Barcelona. But as the final, that will be not only a dream for us or from the people from Spain, but also from people from the world to see the final, Real Madrid against Barcelona, to watch the game, and that's gonna be like one of the biggest games in the history probably, especially that we are talking about Champions League. That will be like, wow, something I never saw before, I think, and maybe the world need this. Why not?
Bonito da carreira.
Fifth goal against Wolfsburg. 5 goals in 9 minutes.
Melhor parceiro dentro de campo.
Thomas Müller.
Se não fosse jogador de futebol, o que seria?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe actress.
Camp Nou ou Allianz Arena?
Wow. Tough. Oh. Camp Nou, Allianz Arena. Camp Nou. Yeah.
Sua maior qualidade em campo?
Finishing.
Um talento seu fora de campo?
Cooking.
O que mais gosta de fazer nas folgas?
Spend time with my family.
Um lugar para passar as férias?
Mallorca.
Estilo de música preferido?
R&B.
Uma palavra em português?
Ok, obrigado.
O que é mais difícil, fazer 5 gols numa partida ou dançar TikTok?
5 goals in 9 minutes.
Esse ano nós temos a Copa do Mundo e a Polônia está a 2 jogos para classificar. O que vocês acham? É possível?
Yeah, we have chance to play in the World Cup. Of course, we have semi-final and final. If you want to win these two games, we play in the World Cup. So I think we are ready, and I'm sure that we have huge chance to play in the World Cup.
A seleção polonesa hoje, ela é mais forte, no teu entendimento, do que em outros anos?
Now we are stronger because also so many players playing a lot and they are in good shape, performance. So yeah, we are stronger now than a few months ago.
4 seleções que você acha que podem chegar à final do Mundial?
Spain, England, France, Portugal. Brazil, yeah, I think these teams.
Você foi treinado pelo Ancelotti. Hoje ele é treinador do Brasil. Você entende que o Brasil ganha mais força com ele como treinador?
I think that Brazil, the players who's going to play in the national team, he can show his best performance for sure. And I'm pretty sure that Ancelotti can do this.
Então a última pergunta é essa. Com o Ancelotti no comando da seleção brasileira, o Brasil passa a ter chance de ser campeão?
Always Brazil is the favorite, but it depends of the players and his performance. You know, when I was young, I was always watching Brazil national team in the World Cup. But it's tournament. Everything can happen. But I think they have opportunity to win the World Cup.
E o que você acha do Neymar? O Neymar faz a diferença? Se ele for à Copa, ele vai fazer a diferença para o Brasil?
If he is in good shape, he's doing always difference.
O Neymar ainda é, no seu entendimento, em 100% fisicamente, um dos melhores do mundo ainda?
If he want, he can be, for sure. If he want, he can be. And it depends of him. If maybe Ancelotti asks him, you are ready, you can really, you think that you can be competitive, and he say yes, that for sure yes. But he knows better than me because he knows exactly how he is feeling.
A gente pode esperar ainda muita coisa do Messi e do Cristiano Ronaldo nesse talvez último mundial deles?
Probably that was gonna be the last cup for them. But Portuguese has the strong team, and of course to Argentina they're gonna play as the World Cup champions. So they have to try to keep it this, but will be tough for Argentina. Of course, they as a team, they're also playing very strong. And I think Argentina is a team that the most competitive team or nationality is going to be which be in the World Cup as a team. They're playing really, I think the best football as a team. But of course, in the World Cup, you need the players, you need the luck as well, you need to be in the best shape. So in the end, it depends how you start sometimes in the World Cup. If you're starting well, then later it can be easy. But the best player on the world is going to play in the World Cup with the best nationality, and it depends how you prepare the team as well.
Se a Polônia for classificada, o que a gente pode esperar do Lewandowski na Copa do Mundo?
We can expect for sure something that maybe I cannot expect as well. No, but for sure, if we're gonna play in the World Cup, we can show something different. And I'm pretty sure that if we're gonna play World Cup, we can be dangerous for every nationality.
Gostaria que você mandasse um abraço aí para a torcida do Brasil, alguma coisa positiva em relação ao mundial, para a gente ficar mais animado.
Yeah, I hope so that the national team of Brazil is gonna play amazing football. I'm pretty sure, and if they're gonna play in the semi-final, I hope so that Brazil can achieve the final, because this national need also the big tournament, the big names and big titles.